Are you someone that because of a neurologic condition really struggles to lift your leg, getting hip flexor strength when you walk, or walking with a circumduction gait? If that's you, I have a drill for you that's going to help counteract that symptom right now. What's up, YouTube MS Gym family? My name is Trevor Wicken, and I am the founder and creator of the MS Gym, the largest platform for movement, mindset, and education for people affected by MS and other neurologic conditions. So we release videos on this channel quite often. So make sure that you watch this video, you like this video, and then you go and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on all the awesome content that we're going to be putting out that's going to help you counteract your symptoms and live a life by design and not by diagnosis. With that, I encourage you to watch till the very end of this video because I always have some special offer for you that will give you an opportunity to come train with us inside the MS Gym. So what we're going to do here is we're going to connect a band or tie a band around a fixed object nice and low. Now I have I've been blessed with these band towers, which are really awesome, but you can also find band attachments to shut bands in the bottom of a door. You also can tie resistance bands around a leg of a really, really heavy table or a pole or a banister or a railing, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hook in to this band at the bottom, okay? Now, what we're going to do, a lot of times the reason people get poor hip flexion or a circumduction gait when they walk is because the brain doesn't know how to find the hip flexors. Somehow, because of the neurologic condition, because of demyelination, the connection between the brain and the hip flexor is disrupted. So a lot of times the brain can't really figure out and find that hip flexor, whether it's your rec fem or your psoas muscle, and use it well. And so what it does is it kind of scoots the leg along because it doesn't know how to lift, or it swings it out to the side because it can't find a way forward. And what I've found and what research has shown is that the brain oftentimes responds to bands or external proprioceptive cueing that's going to help raise awareness and help the brain actually figure out what muscle to use. So when we take a light band, okay, and we put that around our ankle, okay, and then we step forward, okay, so bands around my ankle, and then we step forward, a lot of times what can happen is that the brain's like, oh, there's the muscle that we're trying to use. You're telling me to push this band forward, and oftentimes it takes out the circumduction gait and starts to improve hip flexor function. All right, so in order to do this banded step forward exercise, okay, we have two options here. Number one, you can use your walker, and what you're going to do here is put the brakes on. One foot's going to be forward, and then you're just going to step forward with that leg that has a band around it and step back. Or you can have something that is fixed like a countertop or a railing or a banister or even a chair like this that you can hold on to as you step forward. So the technique for this exercise is a nice slow motion walking step. Okay, so let's say I'm using my walker and I want to strengthen my right leg. So I'm going to take a step forward with my left, put the brakes on because the walker's not moving anywhere. Then I'm going to lean forward, okay, as if I'm about to lift this leg and start walking. And then all I'm going to do is just step forward with that banded leg. As I step forward, then I lean into that banded leg, and then I'm just going to let it slide back. If I'm going to use something to the side of me, I'm going to put this plant leg forward, and the movement is I'm going to lean forward like this, and then I'm going to slowly pull that leg forward with the band on it. As it comes forward, I'm going to lean into that leg, and then I'm going to slide it back to the starting position. Okay? So let's go through that with the band on. So we got the band around, I got my band around my leg here, okay? I'm going to put it around the lower portion of my leg, okay? I'm going to take a step forward so that I have a little bit of tension on the band. Step forward with my left. I'm going to pull my abs in. My blades are going to be down. Now I'm going to lean forward into my left leg, okay? Get a little bit of a soft bend in the right leg. And then I'm going to slowly pull on that band, stepping forward, and as my heel strikes, now I'm going to lean forward into this banded leg, okay? Then I want you to use your core and slow everything back down. I'm going to take weight off my leg, and then I'm going to slide it back to the starting position. Okay? Then I'm going to reset. I'm settled and I'm leaning into that front leg. My abs are pulled in, my blades are down. I'm going to lean forward into my front leg, start to pull with that banded leg, pull it forward, and then lean into that front leg now. Okay? Take my weight off, kind of lift the foot up, let it slide back and pause, and then we start again. Okay? This is the exact same form that you could use on your wheelie walker, okay? So you're gonna be right here. I'm leaning forward into that wheelie walker. This is my banded leg. I'm gonna butts, guts, and blades it. Then I'm gonna step forward with that leg. Step forward, I'm gonna lean. And then I'm gonna go ahead and slide that back and settle, okay? Lean forward into my left leg, pull my abs in, blades down, lean, and then pull that leg forward. Pause, and then let that leg slide back, okay? So what this is doing here is it's adding more proprioceptive feedback to your brain in that gait cycle, in that swing phase of that gait cycle, which is really going to help improve the function, the mobility, the balance, and just your overall integration when you walk. Now, what I typically recommend is that you do between about 5 and 20 steps of this exercise on both legs. I would probably start with your non-affected leg first, then work on your affected leg so your brain can learn using a higher functioning limb, and then it knows what to do when you're using the less functioning limb, and that's going to balance out your function. So this exercise takes a little bit of time to learn. It takes a little bit of setup, but once you learn it, it is a really, really powerful exercise to help improve your hip flexor strength and counteract things like knee kiss, knee hyperextension, circumduction gait, and loss of balance.